19 minutes past 8, and the Riverside Theatre in Woodbridge is now fighting for its future after struggling during the COVID-19 pandemic. On a social media post, they confirmed they will reopen on the 17th of May, but will then close again just 10 days later as they try to come up with ways to secure their future. Tina Wiseman is the theatre manager and is with me now. Good morning, Tina.
Hello.
It sounds pretty grim. What's happening?
Well, it is pretty grim, really. We were planning on opening on May the 17th, as long as the government guidelines allow, and we were hoping to stay open as we would normally do. But unfortunately, during the coldest period of the year, our heating boiler has packed up. It's quite ancient, I have to say. Needs to be replaced, but it's actually just given up the ghost, and sadly it had a knock-on effect on the building. The building is over 100 years old, and you can imagine it standing empty in the cold, wet winter with no heat. We were going in periodically to put the heating on to sort of keep it going, but it just stopped, and we had no way of keeping that heating in there. And the damp has just run riot within the whole of the auditorium. It's so sad to walk in there and see it.
Yet you're still able to open on the 17th, or are you abandoning that now?
Well, we are going to open. We had planned to show the film The Dig.
Yes.
We had planned to show that in January. I had already sold tickets to loads of people. There are still loads of people that want to see it, even though it has been on Netflix. Local people want to come and see it on the big screen, especially at the Riverside, because obviously it's so local to us. We really want to show it, and we decided that that's the film that we're going to show. Unfortunately, the work that needs to be done will not get done before that. So it does mean that after we've shown that particular film, we will have to close and then look at what we can do to put this problem back to how it should be. It's a massive task.
How much is it going to cost to get all the heating and everything sorted then, and the theatre free of damp?
Yeah, well, we've got dehumidifiers in there at the moment, taking out gallons of water. But we've had a quote. We're getting quotes at the moment from people. We're trying to go down the green energy route if we can. I mean, it's we all want to do our bit for the environment. We'd like to try and do that. We think that this is the ideal opportunity to do it. But my goodness, the expense of these things is incredible. We've had sort of over £40,000 for a new boiler. And then that's before you sort of have to get rid of the old one and all the bits and bobs that go with it. And then obviously the redecoration and blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
If anybody knows if there's a grant that we can tap into or whatever.
Or a rich benefactor who loves the theatre.
Or a very rich benefactor.
Well, they're out there. They're out there.
Yeah, I think they are. We've got some wonderful supporters of the Riverside, the local town and surrounding areas. People do love us, and we are, it's a lovely cinema, a lovely theatre. It's been there for, 100-odd years, and I think people do want to see it survive. We've had some lovely messages of support.
Tina, is there a danger? We're going to have to be very brief now because we're knocking on the programme, unfortunately. Is there a danger it won't reopen? Is that something that could be on the cards?
Well, if we can't get our heating fixed, people aren't going to want to sit in our cinema with no heating in the winter. It's not so bad when it's in the summer months. Even then, it can get too hot and we need to cool it down. It is pretty desperate.
Okay,
and,
Tina.
We need to get some funding, basically.
I love it. I've been there many times. I hope you can find a way through. Thank you very much for coming on today.
We have got a crowdfunding page, Mark, on our website.
Okay, go to the Riverside Theatre in Woodbridge website, crowdfunding on there if people want to support. Tina, thank you so much and good luck with raising that money.